So I am here to tell you about our experience in Arlington, Texas with our on-demand ride-sharing program and how we got to that point. First, I want to provide a little bit of context about Arlington, since I'm willing to bet many of you are not that familiar with our great city. Arlington sits right between Dallas and Fort Worth in the Metroplex in North Texas. We are the 50th largest city in the United States with a population of nearly 400,000, and we are the third largest city in the North Texas region. We cover about 99 square miles, and we're a vertically oriented city spanning about 16 miles north to south. We are a traditional first ring, auto-oriented suburb, and we have the arterial roadway network to prove it. We are not a particularly wealthy city either. We are relatively average with about a median income of $53,000 a year. Within Arlington, we have several destination areas, including our entertainment district, which is home to the Texas Rangers baseball team and the Dallas Cowboys, as well as the Six Flags Over Texas theme park and the Hurricane Harbor Water Park. And our entertainment district hosts about 14 million visitors a year, so a lot of activity there. The University of Texas at Arlington, which is the second largest school in the University of Texas system, at about 45,000 students, is located directly adjacent to our downtown area. We also have a large regional shopping area, including a conventional indoor mall, as well as a newer outdoor mall called the Highlands. We have the southeast campus of the Tarrant County Community College, which serves about 20,000 students annually. We have several large employers, such as General Motors, which has an assembly plant on our east side that employs about 4,000 people. So you can see that we have a broad spectrum of residents and visitors who need transportation services. And as was mentioned earlier, we do not have conventional public transit. We have never had a traditional comprehensive public transportation system. We're not members of a transit authority. Our voters have rejected 3 public transportation ballot initiatives since 1985. So this atmosphere presents a unique challenge in trying to provide services to those who need it in our city, and there are plenty who do need consistent transportation. Recently, we convened a transportation advisory committee to study possible solutions. They recommended an innovative approach focusing on technology-based solutions, ride sharing, and autonomous vehicles. The strategy is to turn our lack of capital investment in traditional public transit modes like diesel buses and light rail into an advantage of sorts. We can sort of leap out ahead and go straight to the newest forms of transportation technology and service provision. So as a part of our strategic focus on innovative transportation, last year we also launched Milo, which is the United States' first autonomous shuttle offered by a municipality to the public, and that serves our entertainment district and is an ongoing pilot program for at least a year. So why is rideshare a solution for us? Our Transportation Advisory Committee was very clear that they supported the rideshare concept and felt it was a great way to offer service to a lot of residents and locations in a very flexible way. One of the biggest benefits of rideshare is that it's a data-driven and technology-based solution. It's flexible and scalable. We can adjust the services needed using data to tweak the system to continually optimize it for Arlington. Rideshare is cost-effective because it is a shared service. Shared rides are cheaper than single occupancy ride-hailing. Significant background checks and drug and alcohol testing are done on the drivers to ensure safety, and VIA, the company that we partner with, is also always monitoring the system in real time. And lastly, there is a market shift taking place, and these types of innovative, flexible, on-demand solutions are what people are looking for and expecting. So why VIA rideshare specifically? The City of Arlington went through a competitive RFP process to locate the best contractor to provide a turnkey rideshare service to our city. VIA Transportation out of New York came through as the best fit for our needs with the most relevant experience. VIA is different from other similar services in that its platform was purpose-built for ride sharing. Their system is entirely on demand and uses dynamic routing, never any fixed routes. They also provide a dedicated uniform fleet in the case of our service with 10 Mercedes Metris vans. They put a staff team in place in Arlington to run a customized turnkey solution built just for us. So VIA has provided over 30 million rides since launching in New York in 2013. They have plenty of capital to sustain and grow their business, and they have found that they're about 3 times as efficient as other ride-hailing services based on their platform that aggregates demand. They continue to expand their global footprint with partnerships and operations in locations across the world, including United States, Europe, Australia, and Singapore. These are a few examples of partnerships with cities and transportation operators that include not only Arlington, operations in Austin, Texas, Berlin, and Southern California. So a range of models. About our pilot program specifically, it's a 1-year pilot which began in December of last year. If it's successful, which it is so far, we have the opportunity to continue with up to 4 one-year renewal options on our contract. The annual cost for our service is just over $900,000, with a little over $300,000 contributed by the city. The remainder is covered by Federal Transit Administration grant funds, which is also a unique aspect of our particular program. The service revenue is currently used to grow the program, so it is put back into the service. And it is a turnkey operation, meaning that VIA operates and manages the service themselves. Real-time customer service is available, and VIA does have a local office in Arlington. And data sharing is an extremely important part of our program. We do have access to a variety of data through VIA's platform, and we will be able to use it to tailor our service to better meet the needs of our customers. We currently operate Monday through Saturday from about 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. There is a $3 per trip per person flat fee, and that's anywhere within our service area, which I will show a map of that in just a second. This is significantly cheaper than single occupancy ride hailing for the most part, for most trips. Pickup and drop-off is within a short walking distance of the specific origin and destination points. And we do have the fleet of the 10 6-passenger Mercedes Metris vans, and accessible vehicles are available. So we are providing services for those who have mobility challenges. Rides are reserved to be using the VIA app or over the phone for those who do not have smartphones. We also have options for our unbanked population and those who do not have access to smartphones. It is possible to use a prepaid credit card and call in to VIA customer service and create an account and set up rides that way. So here's a look at our service area. It is being implemented in phases, allowing us to gather data along the way and adjust and grow as needed. The current service area covers our entertainment district, our downtown and our university area, and east side residential areas, which is a total of about 13 square miles. Later this summer, probably in actually a couple weeks, we plan to expand south to our major retail area, which will increase our total service area to about 23 square miles, or nearly a quarter of our city. And we are one of the largest service areas in VIA's portfolio. So a little bit about how it works. Passengers book a ride, and in less than a second, VIA's algorithms match the rider with a vehicle going their direction. The system also matches multiple riders going in the same direction and directs vehicles to follow optimized routes to maximize efficiency and quality of service. So these images show you what a rider will generally see on their smartphone as they are booking a ride. They can download the free app, create an account with a credit card, then they select their pickup and drop-off locations. They're asked to confirm their offer and then told where the vehicle will pick them up, which is usually either directly at their location or just a short walk away. Riders always get an accurate estimate of the pickup time before booking, and they can track the vehicle and rate drivers, just like other TNC operators have. A unique aspect of our partnership is the robust data sharing that we are engaging in with VIA. We do have a customized dashboard that city staff can access at any time, and we're able to get a variety of key data points, such as total rides, number of accounts created, percentage of rides shared, average length of trips, origin and destination maps, and rides by time of day. And this has been incredibly valuable in how we dynamically change what we do each day to serve our population better. A little bit on our performance to date. So far, nearly 5,000 individual user accounts have been created and over 30,000 rides have been taken. And as a reminder, that's just within a 6-month period. We have a 96% customer satisfaction rate for the service and 70% repeat ridership. And our current wait time for most rides is at about 11 minutes, which is within our goal of under 12. These heat maps show pickup and drop-off requests, and it demonstrates how fixed routing outside of maybe a couple corridors would not probably serve our population as well as a completely dynamic system does. So this flexibility is really underpinning the success of this project so far. Going forward, our City Council appears very pleased with how things are going and want to continue and expand the program. We are examining options to continue that expansion and hopefully eventually get to a citywide service. We are looking at incorporating autonomous vehicles into this service, as we are already piloting autonomous vehicles in the city in both off-street pilot right now as well as an upcoming on-street pilot. We are exploring signal preemption options to help speed up service in certain corridors, to give priority to the VIA vans to allow them to operate more efficiently. And we are trying to bring more of our ambulatory customers over from our paratransit service, as well as discussing pilot project models to see what the full paratransit service could look like running on the VIA platform. And with that, I look forward to taking any questions. Thank you.